The NDC's policy dialogue is a forum where the party communicates its alternative policies to those of the Akufo Addo government. The first edition focused on the energy sector. The party alleges that in the space of 3 years under President Akufo Addo, the energy sector has been collapsing. The party claims institutions like the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation and Ghana Gas have been riddled with huge debt because of mismanagement and corruption. Lead speaker at the NDC policy dialogue on energy, John Jinapor, says despite huge revenues accrued by the state in the petroleum sector, government has done little with the resources.
The Ghana Gas Company, built at a cost of $1 billion, despite all these savings that I'm talking about, today is indebted to the tune of about $1 billion. If you add what ECG is adding to it, and you do the analysis, within 3 years in the energy sector alone, you are talking of a debt of about 15 billion cedis. And that is not part of the national debt.
John Jinapor also outlined what the party will do differently when given the chance to lead the country again.
We shall leverage the street lighting levy and make not just Accra, but the entire country must be illuminated for security reasons, for tourism, and for income generation. We would bring transparency within the premixed fuel. We would ensure that we continue to increase Ghana's stake in the oil sector. We would ensure that we continue to empower local companies, indigenous companies that are qualified to assume the commanding heights of our petroleum sector. If we manage the petroleum sector well, if we do what is proper, this country would certainly benefit from the petroleum resource. And we know what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We shall ensure that we restore TOR. And TOR workers, if you are listening, we procure the 2 million barrels. We shall retool you and ensure that you produce crude from our domestic crude.
Taking a stand, former Energy Minister Akufo Addo said the NDC would better manage Ghana's energy sector than the Akufo Addo administration.
When the NDC took over power and we started the petroleum sector, we started from ground zero. And what we knew was that we needed to make sure that we lay a transparent regulations that will attract private sector investment. And so when he talks about the establishment of the Petroleum Commission done by the NDC, when he talks about the passage of the local content LI, which empowered Ghanaians. In fact, the verdict is out. The Petroleum Commission just announced that from 2014 to quarter 3 of 2019, Ghanaians, and not foreigners, contracts that Ghanaians got because of the local content law that was passed by President Mahama was $1.2 billion.